welcome to the latest episode of the Ducking Through Doorways podcast. I've ditched SJ and Josh this week, and we've gone for the tall girls episode. So we've got Nay and Aiyana have come to join us this week to have a little bit of a chat about what it's like being a tall girl. I know what it's like being tall, but not what it's like being a tall girl. So yeah, thanks for coming. So first of all, how do you qualify for tall club? How tall are you?
How tall are you?
I'm going first. 5'11". Do I qualify?
She doesn't qualify.
5'11" and a half.
We'll let you in.
I am 6 foot, maybe a little bit.
6 foot and a bit.
Yeah.
Your Nay qualifies for tall club, even if Aiyana.
Should we let her in?
We'll let you in. Go on.
Depends what shoes I got on that day.
So, in terms of being tall, I always get told whenever I talk to people about being tall, and they go, "Have you got kids? Have you got family that are tall?" I go, "Oh, my sister's 6 foot." They always go, "It's much harder for a girl, though, isn't it?" But is it? Is it hard for a girl being tall?
Yeah, I think so, because I feel like it's like normal for a man to be tall.
Yeah, I suppose. I suppose for a woman, probably you're a bit more weird because you're tall.
I always think they're harder. How? Like, what do they mean?
I don't know necessarily harder, because it's hard for you to be tall as well.
Yeah, but I think you stick out more as a woman.
Possibly.
Because like the average height of a man, like if you were to meet a man that was 5'9", you'd think he was short. If you were to meet a woman that was 5'9", you'd think she was quite tall.
We would think a man of 5'9" was short.
Yeah, that's yeah.
But it's not.
But average height people would probably think
it's really not. I always wonder if it's like, because I don't think it is hard being tall. So I'm not.
No, you don't know any different though, do you?
It's a pain in the arse.
Yeah.
At times, but
yeah.
I always think, I wonder what you mean. Do you mean like, is it expected that because you're tall as a woman, it's going to be really difficult to find a partner?
Yeah, because all men are short.
Well, all men are they're shorter compared to you, aren't they? But I was thinking, well, that's not, because people always say, how tall is SJ? Oh, she's 5'8". What difference does it? You don't walk around going too short, too tall, too short. Oh, you're about right, you'll do.
Yeah, but I think because like it's more normal for like a man to be tall and a woman to be shorter. But when you're tall, you kind of either are on
Does
par.
that matter as much now though? It's 2025. Does it matter
I don't think it does anymore.
I used to feel like that when I was younger.
I personally could never date someone shorter than me. Like, ever. That's off the table. That's not even in this room.
When you bring home a man who's 4'6".
Oh man, I hope so.
Harder though, I don't know. I think we have the same struggles.
Buying clothes is harder for women that are tall.
I just think it. For height, I always think it is what it is. It's not difficult or hard.
Yeah.
Kind of either way.
I mean, we've always been tall, so
yeah.
I don't know what it's like.
Yeah,
not being tall.
Yeah.
And for you guys, I guess you've always grown up around like tall people as well.
Yeah.
Well, me at least. So.
And all of my friends have all been really short.
Yeah, my friends are short.
Are they short?
Yeah.
Or are they short compared to you?
Yes and no.
Mix of both.
Yeah. I'd say a lot of them are like mid-height. Like you're normal, like you're 5'6", you're 5'7". But then I've got friends that are like
that's not short,
5'1".
Yeah, I've got a couple in the 5'3".
Yeah.
Range.
Bless them. Oh. So we did an episode ages ago where me and Josh were talking about like comments that people make about you being tall, like what's the weather like up there, and like all that kind of hilarious stuff that people come out with. So I wanted to know, what's the most common comment you get about height?
Wow, you're tall.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Really?
No way.
Thank you so much for telling me.
So, damn it, you noticed.
I don't think you get as many as a woman.
No,
I don't get anywhere near as many as I know you and Josh do.
Not anymore. I did at school.
Yeah.
At school it was always like...
What's the weather like up there?
It'd be like, oh, how tall are you? And I'd be like, probably like 5'9", let's say, when I was younger. I'd be like, oh, 5'9". you're taller than I am. I know I'm looking at you. I know that, and you know that because you're also looking at me. Like, and then it'd be like, oh, my dad's only such and such a height. Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
I work with 3 and 4 year olds, so I get a lot of, wow, you're a giant.
Yeah, they don't care, do they? They just
No,
say,
they say how it is.
Kids of that age, they just come out with it. How it is. Wow, you're massive.
I don't think I've ever had like comments made. Like, people have never stopped me in the street. Like,
no.
When I was in America, it was a lot of, do you play basketball? Do you play volleyball?
Do you play netball?
Like, then because the girl I was with was 6'2", it was like, oh my gosh, like, are you guys sisters? And we'd be like, no, we're just both tall and British. Like, we're not sisters. Or it'd be like, oh, have you ever thought about taking up sport? No.
Yeah. When I was younger, a few times I got, did your parents plant you in a grey bag?
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, very funny.
Yeah, hilarious, yeah.
I'm like...
So you just look at those people a bit going out and just go, no.
Yeah. Or what did your parents feed you?
Yeah.
Chicken nuggets and chips for the majority of my life, thank you.
Chicken nuggets and potato smiley faces.
Yeah. Like, what do you eat for breakfast? Like, cereal? I don't know what to tell you.
You get all like the random comments as well. Because you probably won't remember this because you're only little, but Nan and Grandad's next door neighbour, when you were little, she came over and you were obviously like, you were quite tall as even like as a baby and a toddler and whatever. And she came over and she looked at your hands and she just went, she'll be a pianist.
No musical bone in this body.
That's a random thing ever to say. It's like, oh, okay.
Oh,
She'll be so disappointed.
It'd be people that would be like, my hands are so tiny in comparison to yours, and they'd be like, and I'm like, yeah, because you're 5'3". That's why.
I always think that's quite funny because people go like that. They want to compare the size of your hand, and they'll go, "Wow, your hands are massive compared to mine." I say, "Well, yeah, but think how stupid would you look if you had hands the same size as me, and how stupid would I look if I had hands the same size as you?"
Yeah,
it's like it's proportion, like,
and it's
the same with shoe size.
Yeah,
if I had smaller feet, I'd fall over, wouldn't I?
It's like people can't believe how big my feet are, and I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, that is one thing that's hard about being a woman and being tall. Shoes.
See, I'm all right because I'm an 8. So
I'm just a size 9.
You're a 9. That's a killer.
Yeah.
It's like me. It's like me being a 14. If I was a 13, it'd be easy. It'd be pretty easy to get shoes.
Yeah.
Like just that one over.
Yeah.
One over the threshold for ease of getting
shoes.
What's the best thing though about being tall? What's the best thing about being a tall girl? Concerts.
Never ever ever had to get a thing where I'm like,
no, you can always get stuff off the top shelf in the supermarket.
Yeah, it's a bugger getting stuff off the bottom though, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, I hated get older.
When I was younger, I hated being tall. Absolutely hated it. But as I've got older, I've learnt to embrace it.
I think part of me doesn't care. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like what's the difference between me being 5'11" and someone else being 5'6"? Like,
it's interesting though, isn't it? Because I was the same as you. Like, I hated it until I was probably about 15, 16.
Yeah.
I hated being tall, and then started playing basketball, and it's hang on a second, like this is like people aren't making fun of me because of how tall I am. People are like actually jealous that then they haven't got my height, and it made it so like basketball made it a really positive thing. And now, like I said in other episodes of like being tall, I mean, I've got no choice whether I'm miserable about it or whether I love it. It doesn't matter. This is what height I am. What did you hate it? But why did you hate it?
Just felt like I stuck out from the crowd. Like you couldn't.
Yeah.
When you're quiet and quite shy like I was,
yeah.
and I didn't particularly like secondary school either, you just sort of want to shrink into the background. But because you're tall, you can't do that.
You can't help it.
And then when you're tall and you've got to wear a blazer, and to get the sleeves long enough, it's big enough to fit Pavarotti in. It's a navy blue uniform, so trying to get trousers the right length.
Yeah. And you were dead skinny to go with it as well, weren't you? So it was even worse. Like
in your teen years, it's not.
I think it's when you take photos with like a group of friends, and you'd always be like, "Oh,
you have to try and get yourself down."
Yeah, or like it'd be like, "Well, you go in the middle because you're the tallest." So then I've got this photo, and it looks like a fan photo.
And especially with groups of girls where they all do that stupid trend where they all bend their knees anyway, and you guys are like, "Well, fuck, what am I supposed to? What am I supposed to do now?"
I'll just sit on the floor.
They're already crouching down and giving it that one. So how do I get in this one?
Yeah.
So what about challenge? So you mentioned buying shoes is a bit of a pain.
Trousers.
Yeah.
Clothes.
Yeah. Clothes, definitely.
Yeah.
You go shopping and you just know that none of that's going to fit you. Oh, that's a lovely maxi dress, but it's going to be a mini skirt.
That'll look great on somebody else.
Yeah, that's going to be in that really awkward length. And you
I
can't try anything on.
Yeah, and I think it's trying to find trousers or skirts, but you have to buy the more expensive ones.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't go onto Shein and buy a pair of trousers and take them home and know that they fit.
Yeah.
So it's then like, okay, well I can't buy them pair of bottoms that are a tenner. I'm going to have to buy the ones that are 30 quid. Of like Long Tall Sally, for example. Yeah,
when I was a teenager, you could only really get them from Topshop and Long Tall Sally, and a pair of trousers was about 30, 40 quid.
I think it's easier with online shopping now, because obviously it's a nightmare. I can't go. I don't think there's a shop anywhere in the high street anywhere where I could just go and buy a pair of trousers off the peg.
No, I can't.
But at least with the internet, like you say, Long Tall Sally is pretty good.
New Look's getting better.
Give us a plug, Long Tall Sally. Give us a
I love you.
ASOS is getting better. There's more places. It's just
I'm annoyed with ASOS.
Oh, they ditched Tall Men's.
In a way, they've ditched. I used to get all my trousers and everything from ASOS, and they were great because like ASOS are like really. But they've now decided that all tall people must be skinny. So to get the inside leg measurement I need, you can only go up to like a 34, 36 waist.
Oh, okay.
There's no 34, 36 inch waist over here. So I used to get all my trousers at ASOS. You've let me down.
Yeah.
I think
it's the range of stuff, isn't it? Like the tall sections have very limited. And especially, there's 50 items compared to 1,000 of course.
And I think especially for stuff like dresses and skirts, when you want a mini skirt, like for when I go out and stuff, like what looks like a mini skirt on me wouldn't look like that on a 5'3". Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where it is mini on them, it was non-existent on me.
It's
just my legs.
Yeah, that's the most frustrating thing for me.
Yeah.
Buying clothes.
Yeah.
It's like I bought a pair of pyjamas the other day from Primark and I had them against myself and I thought, that'll be fine. They literally, I either have to have them so they're pretty much sat on my thigh or my ankle's out. And that's pyjamas.
Yeah.
So I guess like with aeroplanes and stuff like that, you guys are pretty not.
I'm all leg. So
Yeah.
I struggle on aeroplanes.
I think because I'm quite, like, I've got long legs, but, like, my legs in comparison to yours, I think mine are quite short in comparison to yours.
So I'm a 36-inch inside leg, so my legs are long.
Yeah, that's the same with Josh, and he's like 6'7".
Usually I just grin and bear it on an aeroplane.
Yeah.
But when we came back in the summer from LA, 10.5-hour flight, I wasn't grinning and bearing it on the way back overnight.
That's a long time to grin and bear it, isn't it?
The problem on aeroplanes is when, like, so I had it from New York back to England, where the woman in front of me had decided to fully recline her chair while being 5'2", and it's like we're flying through the day, so it's not even like it's an overnight flight. I was like, I've already asked you, because I said to her, I was like, oh, like, do you mind moving it forward? As she's seeing me, like, knees to my chest, like, uncomfortable. I'd already been on a flight. I'd waited in the airport for, like, 8 hours. And she just looked at me as if I'd gone insane. And I was like, do you not see me? I am. Like, this isn't... I'm not 5'2" like you are.
Yeah, no, I could do a whole 40-minute rant about particularly people reclining their chairs. It's the worst thing ever. So
it's the annoyance that you have to pay to get leg room.
Yeah. Airlines do better.
Yeah.
Apart from Delta, you put me in an extra leg room when you cancel my flight.
but they cancelled your flight.
You did cancel my flight. And you sat me next to a baby.
Swings and roundabouts.
That's okay.
Right, so next question then. The next one, we'll talk about some of this. I know I've experienced, don't know if you guys have either, but have you ever experienced bullying or anything like that based on being tall?
Yeah.
Primary school, secondary school.
Yeah. Is it a case of everyone does at secondary school?
Yeah.
But there was that, oh, look how tall you are.
Yeah.
All the time.
At primary school, My nickname was the Eiffel Tower.
Was it?
Thank you so much,
I didn't know
guys.
that.
And it would be
So we're laughing with George just trying to say that.
and it'd be like, oh yeah. And like, because obviously of moving to a different primary school in year 5, I walked in there like, you look far too tall to be in year 5, and it's like, well, I am. Like, and then secondary school, unfortunately, my year group was a very short year. Like, a lot of the people I went to school with never hit 6 foot.
Yeah.
Like, even now, a lot of them are like 5'6", 5'7". So then it was like, oh, you're so tall. How did you get so tall? What did you get so tall? And then it would be like, oh, and then my nickname at secondary school became the Eiffel Tower as well. And I'm like, seriously?
Amazing,
Like,
yeah.
really? And then it would be like, we'd be playing sports and I've got no hand-eye coordination, not a sports girl. And it'd be like, oh, well, why aren't you good at netball? I'm not. Like, I know I'm tall, but even like the teachers would be like, oh, well, you know, your brother's really good at sport and he's tall, so you must be really good. And I'm like, no, I'm not really good at sport, actually. I don't want to take part. I don't want to put on a goalkeeper vest. And I'd like to sit on the sideline.
I think I just developed a bit of a resting bitch face and people left me alone in the end.
Yeah, see, I always look back at it now. I always think there's a couple of things like 30 years on. I always look back and think, well, I went to secondary school in the 90s. If I hadn't have been bullied for being tall, I probably would have been bullied for something else.
Yeah.
So it was kind of...
Yeah. I think everyone got it when I went to school.
It was something to be a target or a target for. And I always look back at it. It's funny because I was like you. I was like painfully shy and 6'10" at 15 years old. So a relatively easy target. And then it was funny because then I started playing basketball. And by the end of my time at secondary school, I was getting pretty good. I think I'd been invited to a couple of like England camps, and I'd been training with like a sort of pro men's team and stuff like that. So all of a sudden, everybody wanted to be my friend.
Yeah.
And I'd see people out of school. Oh, how's it going? Like, fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And I look back at it now. I think, you were jealous because I have something that you don't and that you can't get. And now I look back at it and I think, well, actually, if it wasn't for my height, I wouldn't have done a bunch of the stuff that I've been able to do. And you kind of look back at some of those people that did give you a hard time at school and I think, how things turn out for you?
I think just because I hated it so much, I was probably a bit more sensitive to that sort of thing. I
think part of my issue, where yous are like shy and quiet, I was the opposite.
Really?
So someone would say something and I'd be like, I'd give it all of that, and then they'd say something else, I'd be like, oh, that actually hurt my feelings. Part of my issue was I couldn't keep my mouth shut.
Never knew that about you, Aiyana.
No, that's shocking. That's a revelation. The first Ducking Through Doorways podcast revelation. We didn't know Aiyana was loud, mouthy.
No, I learned to love it a bit more when I went to uni, and I got a couple of tall friends.
Yeah.
And I was like, right, I'm normal. I'm fine.
That's what helped in America, is like, I'm walking through and I was like, oh yeah, really nervous. And then I see like Charlotte come through and she's 6'2", and I was like, oh my god, I'm not going to stick out like a sore thumb. Like, thank you so much.
When Charlotte comes to Coventry, we'll have to induct her into tall club.
Because she'll be taller than me.
She's tall enough for tall club. She meets the criteria.
You'll have to get t-shirts made.
So next one, move away from bullying, all that kind of stuff. What about tall heroes? Who are you tall? Was there tall girl heroes to start with?
Michelle Obama.
I don't even know how tall. How tall is Michelle Obama?
5'11", like myself.
Oh, she doesn't qualify for tall club.
Well, she does.
She was the first lady. And
exactly.
I would wish she would run for president, but
she's a bad bitch.
I don't think I had any growing up. Because I don't think you really saw tall women.
No.
It's pretty rare, wasn't it?
Obviously there were supermodels and stuff, but I think Kate Moss is still only 5'10".
Yeah.
I think now, from watching Gladiators, Diamond, I love her. She's my height.
Is she?
Yeah.
I don't watch it, so.
Oh, she's Eddie's favourite. Yeah, her figure, and she's just so confident. Love her.
Tool heroes growing up though, I wouldn't say I had one.
No.
Like when I was younger, because it was kind of like the only really tall people I knew were in my family. It wasn't like it was like, oh well, look at her, she's like you. Like,
I did say Elena Mar as well, but she's 5'10", so we can't let her.
Well, no, but she comes
Definitely
into
doesn't
the
But she's
girls' club.
amazing.
She is
just
awesome.
amazing.
She's an icon.
Yeah,
Not
just
at all.
full stop.
She doesn't
She's an
qualify.
icon.
Doesn't qualify for tall club,
No, she does.
but she is an icon.
Yeah, growing up, I don't think I had them. To be honest.
No, you don't. They don't tend to measure this. I think if a guy, if you get like a male athlete that's really tall, you know how tall they are.
Yeah.
But like women, you don't ever tend to.
Yeah, like I say, there's never really any
No, I can't.
particularly tall women on TV or anything like
Yeah.
that when I was younger.
But like for example, like Michelle Obama, she's not known for being tall. Like that's not what she's known for.
No, she's pretty cool though, isn't she?
Big fan.
Yeah, she's another one. She's an icon, whether she's tall or not.
She should be president.
I didn't realise she was that tall. I didn't realise she
I
was
didn't.
nearly 6 foot.
Yeah.
So now, the last question then is, who's the most famous person, male and female, that's the same height as you?
Al McPherson, same height as me.
Is she?
The body, yeah,
Taylor Swift.
yeah.
She's 5'11".
And then I've got, well, there's loads, but I chose Ryan Gosling because
Most famous man for my height is either Leonardo DiCaprio or Pedro
is
Pascal.
he your height?
Yeah, I always thought he was like
smaller.
5'6". Yeah.
I always thought I would have
He
said
looked shorter in
Leo was-
Titanic.
yeah.
Don't know if it was when he was hanging off the boat or not that gave
Perhaps,
that.
yeah. Perhaps if he'd have been 5'8", there'd have been room on the door for him.
Yeah.
That was what it was. Well, there we go. Thanks for being guests on our little podcast, and thanks for watching. We'll be back next time with the next one. Thank you very much.
Follow me on Instagram.
Oh yeah, do the like and subscribe thing as well. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.